This is Michiana's breaking news and weather station. MNC. On News Talk 95.3, 101.9 FM, and 1340 AM, your MNC Nation station.
Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. It is September the 24th, 2024. News continues now with our top local stories. Police have arrested a second person in connection with a deadly home invasion in Hamlet last month.
35-year-old Ashley B-Rod of Knox was taken into custody late last week and faces more than a dozen criminal counts, including murder. This follows the addition of murder charges against another suspect, 40-year-old David Campbell of Plymouth. The home invasion happened in early August in the 600 block of Stark Street. One of the victims, Connie Bailey, died due to her injuries a couple of weeks later. B-Rod is being held on a $150,000 cash bond. Campbell's trial is scheduled for next month. Tommy Lee, MNC News.
Riley High School went on a short lockdown Monday out of an abundance of caution after reports of a shooting nearby in the 2200 block of South Michigan Street in South Bend. Happened around 1:40. The female victim was taken to the hospital where her condition was stabilized. So far, there's no word about any suspects, arrests, or information about what led to the shooting. The unemployment rate in Indiana last month stood at 4.2%, according to the Indiana Department of Workforce Development.
That's equal with the national rate last month. In addition, Indiana's labor force participation rate is also equal to the national rate at just over 62%. Industries that experienced job increases in August also included manufacturing, construction, and trade, transportation, and utilities. As of last week, there were more than 89,000 open job postings throughout the state. Morgan Hopkins, MNC News.
In Elkhart County, the unemployment rate dropped from 5.4% in July to 4.7% for August. In St. Joseph County, the rate also dropped a half point to 5.1%. A woman's been killed in a crash at an Indiana toll road rest area. Happened around 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Indiana State Police say 73-year-old Marcy Rodriguez went into the parking lot and slammed into a semi at a high speed. The driver of the truck was not her and was in the sleeper area of the cab at the time. Meantime, an elderly Napanee woman died after her horse-drawn buggy was hit by an SUV. The Kosciuszko County Sheriff's Department says the crash happened around 8:30 Sunday night on State Road 19 near County Road 1050 North. 3 people in the buggy sustained non-life-threatening injuries, but a 76-year-old woman died at the local hospital. The horse also passed away. And turning to the health news file this morning, the FDA has approved Eli Lilly's new treatment for moderate to severe eczema.
It's called Ebglyss, and it will be available in the U.S. in the coming weeks. Lilly executives say it's used as an injection, and patients with eczema have to be at least 12 years old and weigh at least 88 pounds to use it. They also say this is a big win for patients who have moderate to severe eczema because they can use Ebglyss when topical prescriptions are not enough. John Herrick, Network Indiana.
A canine with a keen sense of smells now being hailed a hero after finding a lost toddler in a Michigan corn maze.
Valerie Mitchell runs Erie Orchards and says the family was frantically searching for the 3-year-old boy.
And she said she had looked away for a minute filming, and when she turned back, he was gone that quick.
Erie Township Deputy Jack Hall and his canine Bane were called in, and once the dog got the scent from a boy's shirt, he darted off into the corn stalks.
It was amazing. He was in about 10 rows or 10 stalk rows in.
The toddler was reunited with family unharmed. Derek Decker, MNC News.
Good news there. Nearly 75% of law enforcement agencies in Michigan are struggling to hire qualified police officers. That's according to a new study by the University of Michigan. Bridge, Michigan reports that some departments are offering signing bonuses of up to $5,000. By comparison, back in 2015, only 22% of communities in the state had trouble hiring cops. Officer pay in Michigan is roughly $65,000. That amount has had trouble competing with private sector pay. A suspect's been taken into custody after a carjacking and a police chase that ended with a crash.
Three Rivers police received a report of a possible carjacking in Kalamazoo County where the victim was assaulted and pushed out of the vehicle. Police obtained a description of the vehicle using an automated license plate reader shortly after a St. Joseph County deputy spotted the vehicle. The suspect, Ernest Wellington, took off, hitting another vehicle and driving through some front lawns before crashing. Wellington then fled on foot, and a police canine took after him, but the trail went cold near the Portage River. A few hours later, a concerned citizen spotted Wellington, alerted authorities, and police closed in. Derek Decker, MNC News.
News at 5:30 is powered by the R&B Car Company with a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, crossovers, trucks, SUVs, and minivans. Shop today at rbcarcompany.com. Jurors may visit the crime scene in the Delphi murders case. Defense attorneys for Richard Allen, the suspect, filed a motion requesting that jurors be taken to the Freedom Bridge, the Monon High Bridge, which is the site where the victim's body were found, and also the old CPS building, where prosecutors claim that Allen parked his vehicle before he killed 13-year-old Abby Williams and 14-year-old Liberty German. Allen's trial is set to begin in mid-October. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission says additional inspections are now needed for the steam generator at the Palisades Nuclear Power Plant.
That's the finding of Holtec's latest inspection results. WSJM reports the steam generator tubes will need additional analysis and repair over the next few months. The NRC will inspect the process. Steam generators are large heat exchangers that move heat from the primary coolant systems to the secondary. The NRC will continue to keep a close eye on the steps that could lead to a potential restart of the Palisades. Victor Garcia, MNC News.
Also new this morning, Portage Township plans to purchase property in the 300 block of Columbia Street in downtown South Bend.
With the purchase comes the relocation of township offices to the site permanently. The township is in the final stages of its due diligence to acquire the property, which includes the 20,000-plus square foot building and a total of 3 parcels adjacent to the St. Joseph River. A final approval by the township board and date of acquisition is expected to be announced in the coming weeks. The township administrative offices, St. Joseph County Fire Territory offices, and other on-site township services will all be housed in the building. Alyssa Foster, MNC News.
The city of Elkhart's inviting the community to the final Let's Talk Tuesday for the year. It's taking place at 6:30 this evening at the Boardwalk Community Room on Oslo Road. The goal of the event is to foster connections and conversations among residents of Elkhart and their elected leaders and administration. Residents are encouraged to share their ideas and concerns with Mayor Rod Robertson, who will be in attendance. Get your pick of the best seats by reserving your noise tickets right now. It's set for Saturday, October 26th at the Lerner Theater. And our special guest this year is Rob Schmidt. He is host of Rob Schmidt Tonight on Newsmax. Tickets are available at thelerner.com, the Lerner box office, or by texting NOISE to 45364. It's presented to you by Wilson & Kinsman and 95.3 MNC.
Cloudy skies today. We're going to see showers and a few thunderstorms off and on through the day, with temperatures topping out right around 70 degrees. As we head into tonight, we still expect a few scattered showers and a thunderstorm or two. We drop down to 58. Tomorrow, slight chance of a few scattered showers. We're back to partly sunny skies. Highs top out around 73. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
Cast your vote with confidence by checking out the candidates and their platforms from all the hot races before the November election at the all-new HoosierVote.com. It's brought to you by Shield Exteriors and Burton's Laundry.
Podcasts by Federated Media.